So is the bottom in on Moderna? The charts and the sentiment is suggesting so, because on Friday they posted a wider than expected Q4 loss, and on the news the stock closed higher on the day. Now, let's scroll out to the monthly chart because from a technical standpoint, the bottom is in. Why? Well, we had major resistance back in 2019, and now that resistance at the $30 level is support. And so I know the candle for February hasn't closed yet, but based on the smaller time frames, potentially the bottom is in. Now, before we continue with the analysis, first getting down to the weekly chart and then the monthly chart, let's actually get into the news. Let's get into the report. Let's get into the results. So Moderna, the biotech company known for its SpikeVax COVID-19 vaccine, released its fourth quarter earnings on February 14th. The results reveal significant financial challenges as the market for COVID vaccine shifts from government contracts to a seasonal commercial market. Revenue fell 66% year over year to $966 million, but that surpassed analyst consensus expectation of $942 million. Company delivered a loss of $2.91 per share, worse than expected loss of $2.68 per share. Now, currently it's focusing on expanding its product range beyond SpikeVax to mitigate its dependency on a single offering. It earned FDA approval for its respiratory syncytial vaccine in 2024, and its pipeline includes new vaccines and treatments for rare diseases. Success in this area will be critical as will achieving cost efficiencies as it deals with declining revenue from sharply reduced demand for COVID vaccines. Now, notably, it booked $15 million in sales for its RSV vaccine. Resvia, through its performance, was tempered by competition and market timing issues. The company has also submitted a next-generation COVID vaccine for FDA approval. Now, cost-cutting measures were significant. Moderna trimmed its operating expenses by 22% year over year. However, its cost of sales soared to 79% of revenue from 33% a year prior, largely due to lower sales and wind-down expenses. The final results were also influenced by $259 million in wind-down costs related to contract terminations. Now, another thing to look forward to if you are a believer in Moderna, their continued investment in R&D remains high, with outlays of $4.1 billion planned for this year, underscoring its commitment to diversifying its product lineup. Investors should keep an eye on the uptick of its new products and strategic efforts to manage costs, as these will be pivotal in Moderna's ongoing transition. All right, now kind of getting back to the charts. Now you do have some big, huge levels near this $60 level and $55 level. These are weekly sell levels, so let's put those in at $55, and we have another one just above that, and this is what I call a level on level. Typically when you have a level on level, it's very, very strong in this instance for shorting the stock. However, you do have some local resistance up near the $46 level, which price has to contend with first, but we're getting ahead of ourselves as price is trading roughly at $33. Now you can't see it, but this is a doji, this is a hammer candle. Price went down only to shoot higher, and you can see that a bit better on the daily chart. Again, when Moderna announced their earnings, it dropped, opened lower, went down to support, and closed higher. Now, if price is going to move higher, it needs to contend with this daily sellers level at about $35. And how was that zone formed? Let's zoom in. You had a drop in price, basing candle, and then the drop out. So we're going to put it here. Daily sellers at 35.50. However, I don't anticipate this level holding up. You might get a bounce, but you got to remember where price is coming from. If I scroll out to the monthly chart once again, it's coming off of a huge resistance, now support level at $30. The charts are suggesting this daily sell level might just be a reaction. However, the real first test is going to be up above near $45, but the charts are suggesting, and the sentiment is suggesting, the bottom is in Moderna. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.